I believe we're the best, but we're not always the best for everyone. Someone might want something else and that's okay. But the people that we find, the people that want to work with us, that want to grow with us, let's go. Hi, my name is Rex. I am the clinic director for Scarborough for the past 3 years, I believe now. And I'm also the new clinic director and managing partner for the Markham location. Markham is our newest location is at 404 in Major Mac. It's a great spot, so it's right off the highway. So it feels really good to kind of like start something fresh. And one of my biggest challenges for me that I didn't start Scarborough, but I helped build Scarborough from, let's just say, letter B to letter C. Part of me wanting Markham was like, I want to see what it was like to go from A to letter B. I want to read the whole book this time and see what that story is like. And we have 7 practitioners now. I have a good group of people there. They've been incredibly lovely and incredibly hardworking, and we just have to keep it going.
Rex had his ways where the imposter syndrome got to him too, and he had to like question whether this was for him or not. That's why doing Markham, and when the opportunity came up and I asked Rex, I'm like, yo, do you want this one? And he's like, yeah, I do. And to see it now, and to see how he's handling it, and how he's handling Scarborough and Markham, he's the guy that he trusted us from the beginning. And now look, he's the first guy to own, like Jill's the first to do the partner. But with Rex, he came a long way. We're so proud of him.
We had a tight time frame. We had 8 weeks. 8 weeks to recruit practitioners, to do some of the onboarding, to do all the construction, to do all the marketing. So that 8 weeks was tight. And also it happened in November, December, which is our busiest time frame. So we knew it was gonna be a mad dash. And I understood that. I'm like, look, we're doing this at the most opportune time, but also the toughest time for us because we're so incredibly busy practicing and then managing this and doing that. We have 18 practitioners in Scarborough, taking on another 8 or 9 for Markham at that current stage. I understand that everyone changes, right? And the way I see how we, as a clinic, as a company, continues to grow is there's certain things that we can give to our practitioners that hopefully will fulfill their cup, so to speak. And I see that as 3 things. Do they have the capacity to grow here? Meaning, are there opportunities? Can they become more than where they're currently at? Are they making an income, a successful income where they can sustain and support themselves? And the third one is community, right? Do they feel included? Do they feel welcome, right? If they have those, at least 2 of those, they'll stay. If they only have 1, chances are it's not for the long term.
Rex is the guy that when we were at our original Scarborough spot, the small little unit, Carolyn came up to me and she showed me this one Instagram page of this FST therapist. He's blowing up on Instagram a little bit. He has, back then, like he had I think 1,000 followers, and that was a lot, because we only had like 300. And Carolyn's like, I think I'm gonna book in with him and see what he's all about. I'm like, okay, cool, go book in. So Carolyn actually went to get treatment from him, and he was working out of like some weird ghetto unit at Warden and Pharmacy. I think it was like purple walls with curtains. And then afterwards, Carolyn came up to me and she's like, he's good, like he's really good. And I'm like, go get him, right? So we called him in, and this is a guy that's already doing his own business. He has his own spot. He pockets all the money. So we had to convince him to come work at Access for like a split now. There was no leadership talk, right? None of that. No expansion talk. The thing that got me about Rex was when he asked me what he should wear for the interview, he's like, should I wear a Sunday best? And I didn't know what that was. I had to Google that. I'm like, oh my God, you're asking me if you should wear church wear. I'm like, this guy's something different, right? No one asked me that. Right? There was no ego there. There was no entitlement there.
This part, this delegation piece, this trusting someone else to do that thing that you were doing 1,000 times before is still something I'm trying to learn. Yeah, that, hey, you need to be able to step back. You can't be doing this part anymore. You need to move to the next level of it. And that means being able to trust them. Right? Which is, I'm talking about like my lead therapist in Scarborough now, Simon Shawal, where they're amazing practitioners and amazing people, and I know they're gonna do well. But it's my old habits that I have to shift, my old way of leadership style that now I have to shift. And that's what I love about Amar, Irvi, and Carolyn is they're not necessarily just gonna be there to give you the answers, which I appreciate so much. It's They challenge you to like, hey, you're a managing partner now, right? Like, we're here to support, we're here to grow this with you. But they know that I have to level up and try and catch up to them a little bit more, or else, in all fairness, then they're just gonna be carrying me, which is unfair. I have to level up too. And that's something I appreciate about those three is how they were at 305 and 308 and how they are now is vastly different. And it's incredibly inspiring. You know, getting to see Amar grow, Carolyn grow, Irvi grow. And a big representation is how big our team has gotten in the last 3-4 years of heavy expansion. Like it's been crazy. So I owe a lot to them on showing me what can be done and giving me the opportunities that I don't know if I'd ever get before. I remember Amar always saying, we gotta do outreaches, and I hated it. I remember like, oh, I hate this. Look, we're growing fine. We're growing even without trying much. Why do we need to push it even harder? But now seeing where we're at, we have to push the clinics to grow. It's the only way we can, one, for example, offer our administrative team competitive wages. It's the only way we can have different roles like lead therapist, culture officer that we can offer for other people so they can want to grow and be with us. And also financially have the clinic be able to have their therapists earn money that can help sustain them. But now that I get to widen my lens a little bit, I get to understand a bit more of how things have to function at a certain level, I get it more now. It's not about us wanting money, but the reality is as a business, we have to be able to make that money so that we can support the practitioners that we have, give them competitive wages, give them a reason to grow with us. It took a while, but I wouldn't have learned unless I, one, stuck with it, and two, pushed myself to have a different perspective or a different challenge, which was lead therapist to clinic director, now to managing partner or managing 2 clinics.
Me and Rex got really close. And then hearing more of his stories now. Just the other day, he was telling me, he's like, I'm just sitting in my truck, like outside of the unit. And this is when our sign just went up. And he's just like, 8 years ago, I was like, quote unquote, borrowing tuna cans with like holes in my socks. And here I am sitting in my truck in front of our clinic. And he's just like, I just want to thank you. And I'm like that did make me cry. And that's why he is the success story.
Markham wouldn't have happened in 8 weeks if I was doing it by myself. I was solely responsible on the recruitment side of things. Amar was doing the construction side of things. Carolyn was doing the marketing side of things. Irvi was doing the financing side of things. If I was doing it by myself, it would have been incredibly impossible to do all of that. But that's why I'm so thankful for them. And that's again part of the learning. It takes a village to make this thing work, and I love it to death.